first of all, Jackie Joyner Kersee, welcome to Bermuda. I know you were watching the weather over the last few days, but you've made it to Bermuda. Your message to the 80th anniversary of Bermuda Olympics?
You know what? My message to the 80th Bermuda Olympics is that a journey, a long journey, the commitment to hard work, longevity, has relevance. And for me to be here, I'm very honored. And that's my message, is to keep pushing, no matter how difficult it may appear. But no Hurricane Nicole could keep me away from coming to Bermuda to celebrate this 80th celebration with all of you all.
Now, over the years, the Olympic movement has changed somewhat, the dynamics of athletes, performance, and all that. What have you seen the difference in when you were competing to, say, last month or month before last when the Olympics finished?
I can honestly, what I see is that you do see progress. You see a movement that's changing because the world is changing. Also, when you're dealing with technology is a big part of what we do today, and if you're not embracing that, then you're going to find yourself behind. It plays a role in people training and elevating you and really bringing awareness. But then also, I feel there's a sense of sometimes entitlement with some of our athletes today, is that they don't understand the word patient and allow themselves to continue to evolve and develop to become the best that they can become.
Now, through your years of competing, you stood out, but it took a lot of hard work. What are some of the things people don't know that you had to do to make sure that, you got to the top, and two, stayed there to be the person you are today?
I've always credited my coaches and people who work with me. I was always willing to listen to the things they were asking me to do, and also trying to understand what it is I needed to do to perform at the highest level. Throughout my athletic career, I wanted to be consistent, and I would learn how to be in the top three. Then learning that being in the top three would get me a medal. So I learned something from each step along the way, and it was okay if I failed, but I found a way to get back up. And I think that's very, very important and crucial to our young student athletes of today, is that you might not win today. It's not all about the winning. It's learning. It's being a part of the journey and what it takes for you to become one of the best eventually one day.
What drives Jackie Joyner Kersee?
What drives Jackie Joyner Kersee is when I competed, my love for the sport, but then also my love for giving back to young people and inspiring them to be the best that they could be.
Which medal would you say would be the one that you would go to sleep with, the one you would hug the most, the one that you would cherish the most?
Well, 96 was my last Olympic Games, and I was injured, and I had to compete in the long jump. I cherish that bronze medal only because I had a gold medal from '88 that will allow me to know how important it was to compete on that level 8 years later and still come away with a victory. Well, I didn't get the victory, I got the bronze, but my mindset was going for the victory. So I like the idea that I have multicolor, so I could go with a gold, silver, and a bronze.
August, we saw the 2016 Olympics in Rio. Do you still get those feelings when the Olympics comes around, of when you were competing, the bug for the athletes, the nervousness and all?
You know what I do? My husband, who coaches Allison Felix, and it was, really pulling for her and some of our other athletes, but the anxiety on this side watching, it's a lot tougher. I really, really praise coaches, because all they can do is prepare us to get ready, and we have to get out there and execute, and they never know what you're going to do. They hope you're going to, get out there and perform to the best of your ability, but you never know, and it's tough, being on this side. But, I get the jitters, but it's nothing I can do about it. Just sit there and watch and hope and pray, and because I won't be going out there.
Now, it's been a while since you agreed to come and speak to at this 80th anniversary. So were you pulling for some of the Bermuda athletes in Rio?
You know what? I'm always pulling for, especially coming to Bermuda and, hoping that an island that's so small, but then the magnitude of having the resources to support up and coming athletes. So definitely yes, because who knows, they talking about a population of 60,000 and it's possible, that an island like Bermuda can dominate. Just look at Jamaica.
Last question on the issue of, we all know that this year we saw a lot of people being banned for using and whatever performance enhancing. If you had an opportunity to speak to young athletes, which you do, future Olympians or future athletes, what would be your message as far as doing the right thing, doing the thing that's more responsible? What would your message be to them?
You know what? My message would be to them is, one, not to preach to them, and two, to lay out the hard facts. There is no substitute for hard work. You might not be the fastest today, but if you come to practice every day, you will eventually see yourself becoming faster and stronger. But you got to make the commitment to working hard. And even when you think you have achieved certain level, you have to still work hard. So if you're going to be out there competing, always know someone's going to be looking to take you down. But they can't take you down if you show up every day, listen to your coaches, do the work, and not try to find a shortcut. Because if you take a shortcut in sports, you would take a shortcut in life.